Welcome everybody to another Top 5 Friday. Now this one is going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to talk about video games for this week. I'm going to talk about something else. I'm going to talk about the Game Chasers movie crowdsourcing campaign. The world needs a Game Chasers movie, maybe. But I'm going to talk about the top 5 reasons why, if you want to see this Game Chasers movie happen, the top 5 reasons why you should contribute to the Kickstarting campaign and make it happen. So let's get started.
Oh, it's Friday night. Don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. Guess I could do something fun, but no. Gonna watch Billy's video. Top 5 Friday. Top 5 Friday tonight.
All right, so number 5 on this list, let's start off with the fact that you get cool stuff out of this Kickstarting campaign. It's not just giving us free money. You know, it's not just, hey, I'm gonna contribute to the Kickstarter and then when it's done, I'm gonna have to buy the movie afterwards. It's not set up that way. You get to pre-order the movie up front, and if you contribute, boom, you get to see it once it's done. No double dipping. You get to get the Blu-ray or the digital download up front, and when it's done, boom, gets delivered right to you. And not only that, we have all kinds of awesome gifts for you that you can purchase right there on the Kickstarting campaign, such as vlogs, behind-the-scene vlogs. We get to go through the entire process of the movie making journey, and you get to go right along with us through these vlogs. From everything to us taking acting classes, to setting up the schedule, to shooting behind the scenes vlogs, post-production. You know, this is the only way to get that stuff is if you contribute to the Kickstarter and pick that particular reward, but you get to see the entire process, and you're going to be getting vlogs all throughout the year into next year. So massive amount of content that's just exclusively for you. So I think that's a pretty cool reason to contribute to this thing. Now the next reason on the list is this is more than just us. It's our idea, it's our creative control. Nobody's telling us to do a damn thing. However, we are hiring actual film professionals to give this thing a polish like you've never seen anything on this channel ever at any point. And the kind of polish that you would only see in a big theatrical release movie theater. We're talking everything from CGI, from the cinematographer. We have a professional cinematographer that we've hired. We have a professional special effects artist, somebody who has been on the set and created things for Avatar and The Fifth Element. They're going to be making special effects, practical effects for us, and they're gonna look realistic, you know? The CGI artist has been working on The Walking Dead, this new Star Trek movies, Preacher, all these amazing, great special effects in these real life projects that you've probably watched and didn't even realize. That's gonna be our CGI artist. We even have an awesome music composer named Martin he's getting a little ahead of himself, but I love it. He's already has so much faith in this project and wants to do it so bad. He's already started to create music for it. And I'm like, dude, we don't even know if we can have the funds to pay you yet. Let's see if the Kickstarter gets finished yet. But he's so eager to go ahead and start working on it. In fact, you're hearing his music right now. And this is music that he specifically designed for the movie. It has a kind of a Danny Elfman sort of feel to it, right? Well, I told him, I was like, I really want to go in this direction with it, and he delivered amazing job. And I can't wait to hear what else he has in store for this entire soundtrack. And it's a great reason altogether, just all this stuff, all amazing people that are going to be working on this thing, actual professionals. I can't wait to work with all of them, and they're going to make this thing look so freaking good. And sound good as well. Number 3 on the list is, it's us. I have already gotten a lot of messages from people who have said that they don't want to contribute to Kickstarters because they've been burned in the past. Understandable. However, I feel that we have a track record of proving ourselves above and beyond what's expected of us. For those of you who have bought a Blu-ray or a DVD from us, you know firsthand that we deliver on what we say we're going to deliver on. Everything that's in the DVDs and in the Blu-rays that we advertise is in there. And oftentimes a hell of a lot more. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people in the comment section too backing me up on this because we go above and beyond what's expected of us. And the reason for that is because we take pride in our work. Especially I take pride in my work. When I'm sitting on these long hours doing these DVDs, I want them to be absolutely perfect. And I want there to be things that people didn't even know that they were paying for, that little extra touch. And that's just me, that's just what we do. And I can't wait to show all of you who have put faith in this project exactly what you have in store for you, because we're gonna go above and beyond on this one as well. Now, reason number 2 is something that I know a lot of people are concerned about, so I just want to put things at rest a little bit here. Now, they seem to think this is going to be taken away from the channel, the fact that we're making a feature-length film, and this will only help the channel, it won't hurt it. We already have an idea for an awesome new video series that I know most of you are really going to love. Does that mean we're stopping Game Chasers and not going to do the regular series? Of course it doesn't. In fact, going out on location to shoot this movie is going to allow us to be in the areas where we've never been before, that we can potentially shoot Game Chaser episodes on the weekend. You know, if we're not filming the movie, you know, we have a few hours to spare and there's a flea market in a nearby town, we go and we shoot. And oh, by the way, we already have a cameraman, cinematographer, anything else that we need at that particular moment to make it happen. So it'll allow us to go to different areas and go new places to do Game Chasers and all that. Not only that, the filming in this is going to be over the span of probably 4 to 6 weeks. And I already have plans in place to do tons of videos, edit them up, and already have them pre-ready to go up in that time when it won't be available to basically edit them all. So there's that, and the fact that once we're done shooting, I'll have a ton of material to go make videos of for the channel. And I'm not going to tackle the entire editing process of doing a feature film all on my own. It's just too big. There's different aspects of it. Sure, I'll do the main cutting in terms of pacing and storytelling and all that, but I'll hire somebody to do the coloring, the color grading. I'll hire somebody to do the sound composition, all the audio engineering and all that other stuff that I don't have to worry about, so I don't spend a billion hours on this thing. I only spend a few million. So it takes the burden off of me and allows me to sit down and edit some videos for the channel as well, because I know that if one person tackles the entire editing process of a feature-length film, it's just too much. They're doing nothing but day in and day out for the span of a year. So I am going to hire people to help me on this, just because I don't want that burden all in on myself. So there's tons of backup plans and plans being put in place if this thing gets funded that will allow us to put out more videos for you, especially if we get enough on this thing to where Melvor can work full-time on it. That's going to help out. I can't even put in words how much that's going to help out. So hopefully this thing not only hits its goal, but goes shattering it through, and we hit some really cool stretch goals as well. Now, number 1 is pretty simple. You just get to be a part of an awesome project. Now, this thing may just be a cult film that is mainly just appreciated by the fan base. It may grow into something bigger. You may one day see it on Netflix. That's a long shot, but I mean, anything's possible, right? You get to know that you helped create that. This is a passion project for us. We don't expect to make anything off of it, but it's something that we always wanted to do. It's something that I'm passionate about. I've always wanted to do. And you know, I could think of a million other projects that I'd want to do, but this one just makes sense. It feels right. And I know that there are a lot of people out there that want to see it. So we can all come together and make this thing happen and create something that's just really cool, and it's something that you can be proud of and know that you helped make that a thing. And whether it's even $1 or you're going to get some of these bigger $100 packages or something on the reward tier, regardless, even at $1, you're helping. You know, movies are subjective. You know, whether or not you're going to like it or hate it or whatever, all I can tell you and all that I can promise you is that we're going to do our damnedest to make sure it's amazing. And we've got a lot of steps already in place to assure that we're doing things the right way and going about it the right way and doing the best we possibly can. So I know that movie talk on this channel has been pretty abundant. We're going to have even more videos coming out on it in the coming weeks. But can you blame us? I mean, this is a huge project, and why would we not promote it to the furthest extent or farthest extent or the most that we could possibly do? So we owe it to the people who have already donated on the Kickstarter. Now, if you have no interest whatsoever in ever donating to this thing or getting any sort of Blu-ray or anything down the road, just could care less. I understand where you're getting sick of hearing about it, but we do owe it to the people to promote this thing the best we can who have already donated to it, because why would they want to put their money into something where the people that are creating it aren't doing their absolute best to make sure it's successful? So bear with us through the next few weeks as we get all this promotion done, and then it's business as usual. Game chasers, toy chasers, maybe even chasing the unknown. We're working on a set to make that a reality once again. For those of you, a little sneak peek for those of you who have stuck through this entirety of this video. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this, if you did stick through it. And here's a link to the Kickstarter right up here. And here's a video talking about the Kickstarter in more kind of a refined sort of a way. Regardless, thank you so much for watching, and we are over halfway to our goal already. So like I said, hopefully this thing will take off, smash through some of these stretch goals, because there are some really, really cool things that we want to do if that happens. So thank you very much.